Hello everybody, welcome to Hutan Pantai and FS25. It's been a while coming, I'm about a week later than everybody else, but I did have some issues when I first installed and started playing. Um, I had the dreaded flickers and it was at the level of being unplayable. Um, so I had to fix that and it took some time. I know this is a problem that many people have had, but I got it taken care of it, and it was very, very easy. I downloaded a program called Reshade. And I guess what Reshade does is it applies filters and additional texturing to shaders that are already present in games. So, um, as soon as I installed it, started the game back up with the default settings on Reshade, everything was fine. No problems at all. But it did take me about a week to actually get to the solution. So, at any rate, we are playing. The game looks beautiful, by the way, and it's time to have some fun with this. So we are heading to the farm. Um, as you can see, we don't have store deliveries yet. Well, what we do have is a wheel loader at the store so that we can put things on our truck here. And clearly the truck does a pretty good job of carrying things. And we have a forklift here at the farm for our use and all of the associated comedy that comes along with that. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the old redneck ramp here, and we're going to see if we can get this trailer off the back. I bet we can. It involves backing up to speed and brake. Or not. Oh, I guess those are the best wheel chocks ever. All right, so well, then our next move, I guess, is to see if the forklift can take it off. That's a good test. Let's see if the forklift can get this off the truck, and then I'll show you around the farm. I have not done anything with this forklift yet. And yes, if you're on PC, there are some mods in the wild out there. One of those being camera collision, as you could probably tell when I went through those buildings. I have turned off camera collision. Also, what else did I get? Hey, this is a pretty good forklift. You think? Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. So, what I did was I started in farm manager mode, which in this version of the game gives you $1 million. Um, Bought some land, bought some equipment, did some improvements. Um, and after all of that, I have about $103,000 left. I put the economy on easy. I have turned, well, let's see. I can't remember what I turned off here because I started this save quite a while ago, but I haven't been able to actually play it because of the flickers. I mean, it was literally unplayable, but it's fine now. So we have seasonal growth uh, on. We have easy economic difficulty. We are in a fixed visual month, May, but yeah, I think we're going to leave snow on And then we're going to turn this off. So we'll get some actual seasons, even though we don't have seasonal growth. Oh, we do have seasonal growth. So we're just leaving full seasons on. I have crop destruction off, I have periodic plowing off, and I have fieldstone off. I have lime and weeds on, and disasters enabled. Haven't seen one yet, but I have a feeling it's coming soon. Everything with the workers I have off, because that's the way it should be. And all of that has nothing to do with the game, really. So, yeah, that's where we are. We are here. Let me get a vehicle more suitable for touring. Yeah, this is the one. You are here on Viaduct Farms. I'll let you figure out why we call it that. Well, we'll start down here at this end because this is the very end of our farm. These are our two rice sapling greenhouses. I, I didn't know how many rice saplings you need to grow rice fields. After watching some videos, I think we may have we have a few too many rice saplings, but we can always sell those off if we need to, or just hang on to them for future plantings. You do just have to put water in these, and you get rice saplings, and then you can plant them in your rice field, of which we have 4. You can see, here's the map. We have these 4 fields. I took this one big field and I turned it into 4 rice fields. So we're going to be growing rice. That is going to be our main source of income. They need water, and I thought this was really cool. I saw Daggerwin do this in a video, and I thought, hey, that's a real good idea, and you don't have to pay for water. So what I did here was I created a very tiny rice field. And when you create a rice field, it puts one of these water spouts on it, and you can flood the rice field. And that's what I did. And now you can see I can just pull up on it and fill up my tank with water, and it didn't cost anything. So there is the first free water hack in FS25. Just give these a little bit of water. You can see I really like this, that the oh, I guess it didn't need very much. The triggers for these greenhouses are very, very generous. You know, I can even be way out here. Well, maybe I can't. It may not need any water at the moment. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, it does. Wow. What I can't get used to right now is the colors, and I'm sure I will at some point. But you can see, even I can pull up out here and dump water. So that's kind of cool. I like that. You don't have to be too precise with your triggers, especially water triggers, because I always like to put a water source in the trigger so that I can fill my tank and whatever production we have at the same time. So we have 4 good-sized rice fields here. I literally have no idea whether we have enough equipment to harvest these correctly or not. I do know that rice is planted in March and April. So we're going to plant 2 of these in March, and we'll plant 2 more in April, and we'll see how much rice we get out of it. This is a mushroom greenhouse, so we're growing 2 different kinds of mushrooms here, and we'll be able to sell those. And then back in the shed, we have our planter for rice saplings. This should be fun. And then we have the rice harvester. So we're doing just the short grain regular rice this first time around. So I guess we can get started on that in the next month. Day's almost over, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep. I'll see you guys in March, and we'll plant some rice. All right, well, not sure exactly what's going on with the weather. I don't know if it knows that it's snowing, or if it's trying not to snow, or yeah, or why we've got that why we're looking at everything through a screen door. What's going on with that? And guys, again, this is the first, you know, time I'm playing this for any length of time at all. So, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if this is a tornado or video issues or the second coming. So we'll try to figure that out. I'll get back to you. So I thought I'd bring you back and show you this. This is a little odd. So I think at this point, I'm just gonna reboot my computer and see what happens. All right, I think this is what it was trying to do before, but completely glitched out for some reason. I fast forwarded time and it did no good. So I just went ahead and rebooted my computer and it's all good. Ah, it's hailing. Teeny tiny little hailstones. See, I'm from North Texas and I drive a truck that that has tiny little dents all over it from a storm we had in 2021 that had baseball to softball sized hail. I got a new roof, I got some new fencing, got some new patio furniture. So yeah, this is tiny hail. Which you still probably wouldn't want to stand out here and let it whack you on the head. Just saying. But this is Viaduct Farms. We always have shelter from the hail. Never mind the train noise. All right, as soon as it stops hailing, then we'll go ahead and plant some rice. I'll get back to you. Yeah, so if you look up there in the top right corner of the screen, you'll see the sun. And then to the right of the sun is what I believe to be a tornado. So, are we going to see a tornado? I don't know. It's the right time of year for it, for sure. We'll stand under the viaduct and watch the tornado come in. I don't see it anywhere. And to be honest, these don't look like tornado clouds, but then again, they don't look like hailstorm clouds either, so I don't know. All right, we'll fast forward time a little bit, a few hours to see what happens. Well, looks like nothing happened. Although we are still forecast for a tornado. It's no longer hailing. Oh, let's don't kid ourselves. Hail and tornadoes go together. All right. So here's our cool little rice sapling planter. We're going to head over to the greenhouses and we're going to see how much it takes to fill it up. I have a feeling we have way too many rice saplings, but we'll see. And since we're going 12 miles an hour, ooh, that's pretty agile, isn't it? Since we're going 12 miles an hour, we'll stay over here to the side of the road. And we'll also keep an eye out for tornadoes, because... tornadoes. Of course, we don't have any crops to destroy. And from what I've seen, it doesn't look like it destroys humans or animals or machinery. Just crops. All right, so let's see how much this takes. So, one will fill it up. We'll do the two at the other end. I think those are probably the two smallest. Now, I think the procedure is flood the field, plant the rice, then fertilize. Oh, this does use solid fertilizer. I didn't know. So, I think I want to do that. We'll just have to go get some solid fertilizer. This is the store wheel row. Try that again. This is the store wheel loader. And it's just going to live here at the store to help us with all of our wheel loading needs. And if you've watched my videos for any length of time at all, you know that I'm not terribly proficient with these types of tools. Or you could just watch my videos for about 5 minutes and figure that out. But that went pretty well. I feel okay about that. All right, time for more forklift fun. I think I prefer this, though. Wheel loader's big. But I wanted something over there that could put a piece of equipment on the back of a truck. So, that's what I got. Starting to get the hang of this. Did it fill? Did it do anything? No, I still have 2,000 liters of fertilizer, so... Let's see what's going on here. Fill up this way? Yes, I can. All right, we have fertilizer. We have saplings. Let's fill up our fields and go. All right. So, this is field number 1, 0.83 acres. No crop type in it yet, so we're going to go ahead and flood it. Oh, I've got to go down there and flood. All right, so we're filling up. We're going to fill this one up over here too. This process takes a while. That's cool. It's already getting muddy out here. The mud looks good. Look at that. This is definitely a step up in graphics quality. I'm running on, I think I'm on high settings. Maybe very high, but I think I'm on high settings with no DLSS or anything. Just straight up high settings, 1440p. Looks good. All right, I'll bring you back when these fields are full. So far, in the little bit that I've played, the workers have seemed better. So, we'll try and figure that out and see if they are. I have no idea how this is all set up. Let's look at our help menu real quick. So if I hold H, then I get to the AI settings. It's got the working width of our tool. We're going to use an AI worker. It looks like it's going to do 3 headlands and then do the rest of the fields. So we'll go with that. And I'll hire a worker and let's see what it does. Wrong season for this work. Okay. So, am I wrong? Ah, rice is April and May. All right. Well, we're a month early. I can fix that. I'll get back to you. Okay. Now we're back in April. Oh, wow. Why are our fields no longer flooded? Huh. Let's take a look at this. All right, so this says it's sown in the spring. The rice field has to be flooded when you plant the green rice sprouts. Important to note that the field may only remain flooded for a certain period of time. If the water remains in the field for too long, a number of rice plants will die. Keep the field flooded after planting for 2 more months before it has to be dry for the 3rd growth stage. All right. So the first 2 months, it needs to be flooded. The last month before we harvest, it has to be dry. Okay. So we need to flood these fields again. All right, I'll get back to you when we're actually planting some rice. All right, the field is finally flooded. So I think now, finally, we can actually plant some rice. Let's see. All right, we're going to get our worker in here and go. Well, that's different. Okay. So it looks like maybe what the worker is going to do is he's going to do all the up and downs first, and then he'll come back and do the headlands. It's kind of an odd thing to do. That may have been checked as one of the options. Yeah, he's leaving room for the headlands. And I guess if he doesn't do the headlands, then I'll do the headlands. It's not a big deal. And I didn't really pay any attention to kind of how I laid out these fields. I didn't try to lay them out, you know, perfectly east-west or north-south. I just kind of put them where they fit to the shape of the field. Yeah, see, that's kind of odd. I'm not sure what we're doing here, but it's interesting to watch. So we're going through our saplings at a pretty good clip. Bud agrees. Okay, this is a little weird. But I kind of just want to let him go and see what happens. It's a pretty cool machine. So we flooded the field. We're planting our saplings. And then we have to leave the field flooded for 2 months. So I'm guessing that's 2 months after this month. Or maybe it's this month too. So we leave it flooded for this month and next month. And then we dry it out. When do we harvest this? Let's see. We harvest rice in August and September. So in July, it needs to be dry. Okay? So this month, May and June, we'll leave it flooded. We will dry it out in July and fertilize, and then we will harvest in August. And then the other 2 fields will plant in May, and so everything there will be set back a month. That makes sense. All right, so I have to remember July, we drain the first 2 fields. And we fertilize. So we have to save enough money for fertilizer spreader. I suppose we could make enough money selling mushrooms. Very cool machine. You know, it looks a little odd, but he's getting the job done. And that's really all I care about. You know, as long as the workers don't drive my full harvester into the lake, I'm pretty happy. You know, I was happy just, having to clean up a few bits here and there when they managed to not do it completely wrong. It wouldn't take a lot to make me happy. I think we're going to have to refill pretty soon. The water looks amazing in this game. Really, really nice. Very good graphical improvements. Every version looks a little more realistic. All right, we've got a refill. So far, I like our little setup. I think we have enough rice fields to make us some money. And the mushrooms should help as well. Yeah, the one I got earlier has now been replaced already. So we have far too many saplings. We could probably do with just one of these greenhouses. So what we may do at some point is put 2 mushroom greenhouses down here and then 1 sapling greenhouse where the mushroom greenhouse currently is. That would make more sense than having mushrooms in 2 different places. But I think we really only need 1 sapling greenhouse. Plant this real quick. All right. So I'm going to put a worker back on this, and we'll just time lapse the rest of this rice planting. Well, we need to reload again. The worker's doing a great job. I have no complaints at all. Covered every inch of the field, went back, did the headland. It looks great. I have absolutely no complaints about the worker. Wow. That's pretty huge. Yep, it got replaced again in the time we were gone. So, yeah, we definitely have enough saplings. One of these greenhouses will be more than enough. So that field took just a little over 2 pallets. And I think this other field is slightly larger, so it'll probably take a little bit more. But yeah, I think one greenhouse is more than enough to keep us in saplings. This is a cool little machine. It's fun to drive. I missed one little spot right here. All right. So I'm going to do this other field off camera, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Look, everybody, it's a deer. I think that's the very first wildlife I've seen in this game. It's been a little bizarre. I haven't seen any birds. I haven't seen any deer. There's not any more. There's just that one lone deer. Odd. But at least it's not floating. Wow, nice. It looks like it's actually running. Very nice. Bud agrees. And, you know, I think it's a... Pardon me, Bud, I'm trying to make a video here. I think it's more realistic that way. It's not... Uh-oh, we got some funny graphic things going on. But seeing a single deer is a lot more realistic than seeing an entire herd of deer come through your field in the middle of the day. Alright, I'm going to finish this field. I'll bring it back. Alright, that's 2 rice fields planted. Looks good. Now, I'm not sure if... I'm not sure how long it takes for these to dry out. I know that we slept and the fields dried out overnight. So I don't know if they would have dried out had we refilled them before we slept or not. I don't know. That is a fun little machine to drive. Alright, so let's go check the water level in this first field. I don't think I like that. I don't know if there's any way to fix it, but when you jump, you jump a lot higher and you kind of float, and I don't know that I like that. Minor things. Alright, turn the help menu back on. Yeah, our water level's at 65%. So in the time it took us to plant these 2 fields, we lost almost half our water. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, you can't reflood until it's empty. It's not letting me reflood it. So, let's do a little experiment with our future at stake. We're going to sleep, and we're going to see, well, I guess what we could do. Let's go ahead and sleep, because ultimately I want to see if this is going to kill our rice because we let it dry out. So, here we go. We're going to sleep. Alright, so I'm assuming that our rice fields have both gone dry. But is our rice dead? That is the question. Our rice is not dead. It's growing. But we can now flood it again. So we need to keep this flooded. We planted in April. So May, June, and then July we let it dry out and we fertilize it. All right, we're going to let those flood. It's kind of foggy, but our future goal is this field right here. This is going to become a very nice grass field. Hello, dear. Sorry. Hello, dear. That's my Daggerwin impersonation. So yeah, this is going to be our grass field. And down here is going to be our water buffalo barn. We are going to raise water buffalo and we are going to make cheese. Water buffalo cheese. My goal in this series is just try all the new stuff. There's not going to be any mods for a while. Well, there won't be very many mods for a while, so we might as well try all the base game stuff and try all the new things in FS25. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But for today, I think that's all the time we have. So if you like this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.